All right. We are going to shake it up. So before every use, you are going to want to shake it. All right, shake it up just to kind of mix the oils in with the alcohol and the gel. Mix it up good. Okay, and it should be cloudy. So, right, that cloudy look is going to come from the gel being mixed in, right, from the liquids. All right, and let's go ahead and spray. Guys, that smells good. So the orange would have actually, it would have added to the summery smell, but this is actually really nice. And with the clove, it kind of is a smooth. I like that. That's really nice. All right. So let me know what kind of essential oils you guys are using. When you're picking, right, when you pick which ones to use, really it is up to you. If you want to research the properties, I recommend that you do that. Like, I really think that everybody should kind of get that information on their own, from reputable sources, sources that you personally can trust. Again, I chose these because of the properties that they had from my research. Take my word for it, I guess, but I recommend you going out and looking for your own information. All right. So next, what we're going to do is our hand soap. Okay. So this bottle, I had some old soap like I bought from the store, right? And I had used it all up. Nothing else was coming out. So I washed out the bottle and I'm just going to repurpose this. All right. If you want to buy brand new from Amazon, go ahead, do it. I have done that in the past. This is a little, I think, friendlier to the environment, right? You can use glass bottles. You can use plastic bottles, really whatever you'd like to do. Okay. So for this one, our ingredients we're going to do are Castile soap. I have unscented Castile soap. If you have scented, that is fine. You can just skip the essential oil part of this. All right. So Castile soap and then water. Distilled water is best. I think you can buy it for like $1 in the baby section of Walmart. If you don't have distilled water, that's fine, right? Regular water will work just as well. And then we're going to use a little bit of the vitamin E oil again. And then we're going to use our essential oils. All right. I'm going to go with the same combination. And for this one, you know what? I'm not going to add in the orange. I do kind of like the smell from the hand sanitizer. So I will just stick with the lemon and the clove. All right. Again, for the properties that it has. All right. So my funnel fits for this one. So that's nice. All right. So what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and first add in our water. All right. I started reaching for the soap. Don't do that. You can, but it's really better if you do the water first because by pouring the soap on top of it, it'll be less bubbles. If you add water to soap, it's going to be a little bit trickier because you're going to fill up with a lot of bubbles in it and you can't see how much you actually have. Okay. So let's go ahead and we are going to fill up this container, whatever size you have, it doesn't matter. You're going to fill it up about halfway with water. Okay. So let's go ahead and pour that in. It's a little over half. That'll work just fine. And then we are going to do the Castile soap. You can see in this bottle, it is a little, it's a liquidier soap. So by the end of this, it is going to be, it's not going to be as thick like a gel soap. It will be watery. That's fine, right? It's still going to do the same thing. It's going to clean your hands, but just keep that in mind. All right. And we're going to pour the rest of the way with our soap. Left a little room at the top. If you have a foaming soap dispenser, those are really nice as well for this. Again, just because it's so liquidy. This is not foaming and it will still work just fine. Okay. All right. I'm going to add vitamin E oil. This is not a necessary step with this one. The Castile soap in the water, not going to harm your hands, right? It's not going to dry them out, anything like that. I just like a little added benefit when I'm washing, right? So again, I'll just add 1/4 of a teaspoon, not very much. I guess I'll use my funnel since it works. I'll do that. All right. So we have our vitamin E oil. And now, again, if you do not have scented Castile soap, so it's unscented, then you can add your essential oils. All right. So you're going to want for this about 20 drops of essential oil. And I am going to do 10 lemon and 10 clove. All right. There's my 20. I'm sorry, my 10. And now 10 of clove to equal the 20. All right. So 10 and 10. And guys, that's it. That's all you got to do. So I'm going to put on my cap. I'm going to be careful doing this next step. We're going to shake it to kind of mix everything together. If you see on top, we have our oils that have settled on top, which makes sense, like oil and water, right? And then water is pretty heavy down here, murky in the middle, which is probably where our soap is settling. So I'm going to give this a little shake. It's going to make a huge mess if you're not careful. You really need a nice, good shake. You can see it start to mixing in. But if I do that, I think I'm going to get soap and water everywhere. Not too bad. You can see it's starting to mix in. Again, a good hard shake. If I was over a sink, I would just go. All right. I'll mix the rest of this when I get it in my kitchen, actually. If you open it up, you can smell it. Again, I really like that lemon clove combination there. All right. That's it, guys. You have your soap. You have your hand sanitizer. An optional step that you guys can make is make little labels for them. I actually recommend that you do this just so that you know what's in it. But you don't have to. I would put hand soap and then maybe the essential oils that I use, because my base recipe with the soap, the water, and then the vitamin E oil, I always do that. But if I put the essential oils that I use, that way I can just know if I really love this scent, I'm going to go back and do it again. If it kind of gets old and I don't really enjoy it, then I'll know what not to do. Same with the hand sanitizer, right? We have the alcohol and the aloe vera gel and the vitamin E oil for me based, right? I always do that regardless of the hand sanitizer that I make. The essential oils are what's special about it and unique. And so I might put that on my label. Okay. So you can use masking tape for that, painter's tape. I guess you could use duct tape if you wrote with like permanent marker, you could do that too. Just so you have a little label. All right. So that was a lot of me talking, a lot of me showing you guys how to make this. Do you have any questions before we go ahead and jump off? Or are you good? I'll check out the chat here. Again, you can unmute yourself if you do have questions or comments. All right, thanks, Wit. Nothing in the chat. Thank you, Erin. All right, if you guys do make it, let me know what essential oils you guys use. My email is kjones@columbusliteracy.org. And I would love to know what essential oils you use and why. Again, you can go based solely on scent, or you can do it because of the properties that it does have. But I always like finding out some new combinations, so let me know. Thank you Thanks, Whit, for writing that in. What are we making next week? You know what? I actually don't remember. What are we making next week? I don't know. Not a clue. Not a clue what we have. But I know where you can find that information out is on Eventbrite. If you look up CLC Works on Eventbrite, that is CLC's page. Naturally Living, that is, you can pick different classes. Every Wednesday at 11 a.m. we will be doing this, and we have new recipes, we'll call them, every week. So go on there, find out what we're doing. Oh, perfect Whip. All-purpose cleaning spray and a simple carpet deodorizer. Both of these guys, they are so simple, it's not even funny. And they're using a lot of things that you just have laying around the house already. Ingredient list is on there. Diego, where can you buy these things? So if we're talking about what we did today, essential oils, we'll start with those. There are companies, there are essential oil companies, like doTERRA is one. That's just the brand that popped in my head. There are several out there, right? So you can buy them from there. These I actually think were just from Walmart or Kroger. So if you look in their like pharmacy area, they have a natural little section for natural medicines. Essential oils are in there. The aloe vera gel, again, you can find aloe vera gel. You'll have to look to see what other ingredients are in it. You can look for that in the skin care aisle at Walmart or Kroger for sun. Rubbing alcohol, any pharmacy, any store really will have a big thing of this for like $1, $2, really inexpensive. Castile Soap, I bought this off of Amazon, but I know that Walmart has different brands. I don't know if they have the Quinn's brand, but it doesn't really matter what brand of Castile Soap. I know for sure that Walmart sells the Miss Myers. Yeah. Vitamin E oil, that one, this I bought off of Amazon. I'm not sure that Walmart or Kroger would have this, but if you go to the vitamin section, like the pills that you would take, they do sell vitamin E gel capsules. All right. And so all you would do is take the little capsule, put a little pin in it, and you could squeeze out the gel. It's not going to be much because you only need 1/4 of a teaspoon. Okay. Yes, Whitney, thank you. So make sure that that they are safe for the skin, right? So these are, and what you'll find at Walmart typically are safe in that section, but make sure that you look. You can use these in a diffuser, it's fine, but there are some that are purely for the scent, and you don't want to just jump in and buy those and then start using them on your skin and get in some serious trouble with that. Yeah. All right. Well, guys, if that is nothing else, thank you so much for coming. I look forward to seeing you guys next week for our all-purpose cleaner and carpet deodorizer. All
Thank
right.
you, Kassie. Thank you so much. Appreciate your time.
Thank you, Diego.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
See you
Have a
next.
good day.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.